What's going on, my From fans? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about season 4 and 5 of From Major News. Spoiler warning, obviously, for this news, but From season 4 premieres this Sunday, April 19th, 2026, and I'm excited because we got some answers at the end of season 3. There should be more answers in season 4, but we're also getting a 5th and final season. Now, these are the episode titles and the release dates. They're all Sundays on MGM+. Yes, it's one episode a week. I know some people don't understand that concept because of Netflix and what some streaming services do, but that is the way some and a lot of shows do it on television. I'm excited to see what goes down from these 10 episodes. And I did a little search online and saw what they were saying about season 4, and we're going to get at least 2 new characters. Sophia, and well, the man in yellow is not a new character, but Sophia is a new series regular described as a sheltered and vulnerable pastor's daughter whose arrival is expected to drive key plot developments. Also, we're going to get the pastor, I'm guessing her father. The man in yellow is the central villain whose motives and actions continue to shape the town's horrors. Season 4 will explore the consequences of past revelations, the identity and motives of the man in yellow, and the impact of Sophia's arrival on the town. The ensemble cast faces new supernatural threats, including resurrected monsters and time-related challenges, while the town's mysteries deepen. Season 4 premieres on April 19th, 2026 on MGM+, and will consist of 10 episodes, continuing this series tradition of tightly paced suspenseful storytelling. So, the man in yellow obviously is a big focal point, and he's going to be the main villain probably in season 4 and a 5th and final season. So a lot of people have all these different theories, and some of the theories are pretty good. That he's a shapeshifter and he's been there the whole time. He's kind of the watcher. You know, we have all the characters returning. We're going to have some hallucinations. We're going to have Boyd obviously being the man in charge, and this is probably the pastor. These are from the season 4 premiere, season 4 episode 1. The photos are from, I believe, the pastor, and probably Sophia is in the car as well. And then the other shot is Randall. These are the 4 photos that I found online. So we're going to get new characters, and I'm excited to see because we finally got some answers. And the rest of the photos here are from the trailer of season 4. And again, we have some season 5 news, so definitely stay tuned for that at the end of the video. But Boyd and Sarah and the rest of the people here, and so I'm excited to see what's going to happen, because I think that this show is one of the best on television, and it came out of nowhere. You know, it's an MGM Plus show. If it was on Netflix, it would be like the biggest show ever, because MGM Plus is a small streaming service. It's not the biggest and the best, and some people don't even know it exists. But we'll have to see what's going to happen here, you know, with Jade and Tabitha and Randall and Boyd. And last season we found out about the, I hate to say multiverse, but it's basically like this is a time loop where people keep coming around, and we'll hopefully find out who was Boyd previously, if he was there or not, with Jade and Tabitha being the people that really, I hate to say started this place, but I guess kind of did. You know, it was kind of interesting, and there was some episodes to go back and watch. Her, the From people, or the, you know, social media people. These are the episodes if you want to pause it and go back and watch. But that's a decent amount of episodes out of all the stuff we've seen so far. And I've talked about it in another video of the color theory of blue and yellow. And I talked about in other shows, you know, my red theory in The Walking Dead. But this is definitely connected with blue and yellow. And of course, the man in yellow is a character name. So we'll have to see, the house is painted yellow right there too. But we'll have to see what's up with Julie and if she can change things now. Because there's the whole thing of the flight of the Cromanacle. And from the first episode, if you go back and watch the pilot episode of this show, we follow this family. Tabitha, Jim, Ethan, and Julie. And so it's interesting to see, you know, how everything's going to happen and change, and what's going to happen with these characters, and who's going to survive. I would assume a lot of people survive season 4 if we know that season 5 is the 5th and final season. But people die on shows all the time, but then we see hallucinations. We see this, like Father Katari was a character that died, and we see all the time. We'll have to see what it means for these new characters, like this is Sophia right here. And then we're going to have to see what happens with Donna and Ellis and Elgin. And it's just kind of cool to see the development. But enough of the development. We want more stuff to be told. What's up with those huge little, like, stuff, you know, I don't even know what they are. Little toy figure things that is in another trailer. It's not in this video, but there's the other trailer that's around where they kind of break the house and they go here, and this is clearly a hallucination that Boyd is having of his wife by the grave, and the hand grabs him and Boyd freaks out, obviously, because that would be pretty scary, but he's most likely dreaming and having a hallucination of something that's happening there. So we want answers. It's been enough time of questions and questions and questions, and I've said before, and I said it again, that I think that the best amount of seasons for any show is almost 5 to 6. Like 4, 5, and 6 is probably the best amount, because if you think about it, you got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And now that we know this is the true villain, it's probably and hopefully going to make sense from previous things, because previous episodes and seasons of the show. But we'll have to see who this person is and how he was wronged, obviously, because at the end of season 3, he kills Jim, and Julie freaks out, and Julie has kind of a different look and a different hairstyle. But we're there, guys, this Sunday from April 19th, season 4. Now, season 5 news has been just shared with everybody. So season 5 will premiere hopefully in 2027. Filming takes place in the same spot. It's a set in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The 5th and final season is what it is. The creators' intent, they initially wanted to have another season, a 6th season, but ultimately decided to conclude it with the 5th season. The showrunner's statement says they are excited to see this story to its conclusion and are grateful for the support from the fans and partners. So nothing comes from that. Now what people will say is, oh, when's the next season come out? Did they film it already? No, I'm sure that they will start filming this year, season 5, but it's kind of great that season 5 was already greenlit and the show was renewed before season 4 came out. So we're going to get a 5th and final season, so that means that season 4 will not answer all the questions that we want answered. Hopefully they set up some things, and they have to, because we're going to have a 5th and final season, but I'm excited to find out some more stuff in the world of From. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. What are you most excited about for this season and next? What do you feel is going to happen, and who do you think is going to survive? Thank you guys for watching, and as always, thanks guys.